Hey guys, Mr. Climb here. It's Overcoming Approach Anxiety Day 8. Before I get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to Broflex and Command Steel, man. Thanks for the words of encouragement. Appreciate it. So anyway, it's Day 8, but you notice I haven't posted anything since Day 4. So this video is going to be a little longer. I've been keeping up with the drills, so I'm going to catch you up on all the days in between. So we'll just start in order, I guess. Day 5. This was asking 5 girls for the time, just like the first Day 4. And then you do that a second time, but do it faster. And I mean, there's not really much to say about that one. It was really easy, even easier than Day 4, just because I had at least had some experience going out and doing it. Um, Day 6, this was time, directions, and then have you ever been there? This one was probably the first time I felt anything like difficulty here. So I definitely made some mall laps, and got some anxiety built up in me. But eventually, I just sort of sacked up and did the drill. Um, and so when I was asking where get directions to somewhere, it was to the EMS store in the mall. So yeah, I found some difficulty there because some girls. I mean, first off, some people had never been there, and then some of the girls who I'd spoken to were sort of either surprised or confused, and they'd say, "Have I been there?" Like they'd repeat it back to me, like they thought I didn't believe them, or that they didn't know what they were talking about. So that was kind of a little test of my frame control, I guess. Instead of just bailing, I'd sit there and force them to answer. So yeah, I got through it. Day 7, which was okay, the same drill as Day 6, but then get in there from Chris. So yeah, the drill actually went easier because of that for me. Getting in there on the first girl really did actually help to remove the anxiety. I didn't do any mall laps on Day 7, and I mean, there's sort of that outcome dependence. So one thing I did to try and change that was, instead of saying a different store within the mall, I asked them if they had been to a restaurant. So I generally got more favorable reactions, because if you're asking someone if they've been to a restaurant, they tend to have more of an opinion on it. It seems like. So anyway, that was Day 7, and then today was Day 8. So the same as Day 7, but then you add in the "Did you like it?" So this was 4 sets. The first set went okay, but I mean, I was kind of hungover today. I'd been out last night, so the second set sort of tanked. It didn't really go so well. I mean, not tanked. It just did. I was sort of farting around, and I didn't get in there like I did on the first set. So I sort of realized my heart wasn't in it. So I took a break, stopped in the middle of the day, took some notes, was listening to the audio tapes and whatnot that Chris had put together, and just reminding myself of things in the notes, like you have a green light to interrupt these people. Um, the response that they give you isn't important. You just need to focus on executing the drill and leave, and basically just get in there every single time, get it over with. The faster you do it, the less anxiety you have, and the faster it's going to be done. So I went back out there after this and absolutely killed it on sets 3 and 4. Hell, even on set 4, I was tracking girls down awkwardly, just running after them because they were the first ones I saw. So like I said, there were setbacks on the earlier sets, but I think that finished really strong, and I feel good about the day. So that's where I stand on the drills. I guess some updates on online dating, that kind of thing. The initial wave of messages I got sort of died down. There's probably some kind of like new profile effect. You make a new profile on the site, and then everybody sees it, messages you, and then most of that has sort of run its course by now. There's still kind of steady stream of girls that are saying they like me or they want to meet up or whatever, but I mean, these are like one step short of sending an actual message, so they don't really mean much. I haven't really followed up on a lot of that because I've been messaging about 3 girls actively. They all really seem to be more interested in conversation than actually meeting up. One of them I proposed to meet up, and I left her my phone number. This is like the most, let's say, promising girl in terms of how her profile fits and whatnot, but she hasn't responded, so I felt a little disappointed about that. But I should sort of expect it, I suppose. So the next step, I think, is to actively start engaging my profile, like taking the initiative to actually message these girls that are saying they like me or want to meet, and then maybe even getting to the point where I just start cold messaging all these 50 or 100 people like Chris and Rooster recommend. Yeah, so hopefully with those interactions, since I'll be starting them off instead of getting message first and reacting, since I'll be leading the conversation from the beginning, maybe it means there'll be a better probability of actually steering the interaction towards a meetup in person. Because I mean, online dating, it's fine, but text messaging and this messaging crap is just a waste of time, in my opinion. It takes a long time to do, and all you're doing is burning conversation that you could actually have in person. I mean, online dating should be just, in my opinion, an extension of your social circle and ability to meet more people that you wouldn't otherwise run into, but it's not some substitution for in person. So anyway, yeah, in real life, I don't think I mentioned this before, but I've been going out to bars and clubs on the weekend by myself. This I started this even before the Good Looking Loser program, and the goal really that I had for myself was just to try and become more comfortable in my own skin, be able to hold my frame and posture and that kind of stuff. Because I've been out in the past alone very infrequently. Usually I was out with friends. So by myself, I'm a lot more cognizant of all my little ticks and the, slouching that you do or the nervous tapping of something, So really trying to basically stay in a good frame the whole time and just become comfortable in my own skin. And I don't really have a good wolf pack of guys locally. Most of my friends are married or not really interested in going out to the bars to try and pick up chicks. So, doing it myself is going to be the necessity, I think, as long as I stay in this area. So, I know Chris said forget about getting laid. So, I mean, I'm not doing any cold approaches while I'm out. I'm just trying to basically, the first goal is hold my frame. And if, I do make friends out at the bar. Like I'll talk to guys, I'll talk to girls. I mean, if a situational approach falls in my lap, I just take it. It's something I'm comfortable with already. So I think Chris's intent of when he says focus on not getting laid is more along the lines of, don't go out there, get rejected constantly, and kill your confidence. I'm just basically doing stuff that's very low hanging fruit. So, it doesn't really affect that. And yeah, it's been working pretty well actually. I'm a lot more comfortable out now. And last night I actually ended up even hooking up with a cute girl on the dance floor, and then we took it back to her place afterwards. So um, yeah, in general things are going well. I'm having a little bit more trouble managing my time, adding all this stuff to my schedule, and I think it's going to continue with online dating stuff. But it's not too bad. I've cut out yoga for the most part. I've cut out rock climbing, which sucks because they're things I really like to do, but this stuff here is important, and I really want to get over this approach anxiety. The other stuff can come back later. So, anyway, yeah. So long update here today, but it was important, I think, and I'm gonna try and get back on the horse since I won't be traveling this week, and try and get back to the daily updates. So, thanks, guys. Catch you.